The following BLTV program is brought to you by O'Flaherty Law. Please enjoy.
Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to explain family limited partnerships and irrevocable trusts. What do the two things have in common? You might ask. They're both estate planning tools that we can use to protect assets from potential creditors. So they operate a little bit differently. We're going to go through family limited partnerships first, explain how they work, and explain how irrevocable trusts work as well. The bottom line is that in order to protect an asset from a creditor, though, you have to give up some of your own interest in that asset. This is usually done by giving some of that interest, even if it's only a future interest, to a family member. So a family limited partnership is one way to do this. People can do this with either a home or a bank account. And what they do is they transfer the property or the account to the family limited partnership. And the family limited partnership is divided in ownership between general partners and limited partners. Usually the parents are the general partners and they own 99% of the ownership interest in the partnership. And the general partners are the only ones that get to make any decisions, management decisions, according to the family limited partnership operating agreement. The limited partners are then the children of the family, and they usually have a very small 1% ownership interest. And these limited partners don't get to be involved in the decision-making process, but if the property is ever sold, they have a right to part of the sales proceeds, and they would have to sign off on the sale of the property. So the downside of a family limited partnership is that it inhibits your rights to transfer the property and sell the property. If you set it up properly, a creditor can't foreclose on the property and force a sale of it because it's owned by more than just you. It's owned by, the family limited partnership, and you're just one partner in the partnership. What they can do is place a charging order on the property, and what a charging order is that if there's ever any profit disbursement made from the property, it goes first to the creditor before it will go to any of the partners. So it's a good way to protect your home, but the downside is that the law on this is a little fuzzy, and the closer you are to maintaining complete control over everything, even if you transfer some interest to your children, the closer you are to maintaining complete control over the asset, the easier it is for a creditor to get through any protection you set up. So the more you give up in control, the harder it is for a creditor to prove that it's a sham and get through your protection mechanism. So irrevocable trusts are a little bit more cut and dry, a little bit more tested in the law, and an irrevocable trust is kind of a different way of getting at the same issue. In an irrevocable trust, you transfer your property to the irrevocable trust, and you maintain lifetime possession of the property, the right to possess it during your lifetime, but your children or some other loved one or other beneficiary has the immediate right to inherit the property when you pass away. Now, this is different from a regular trust or a will, which says that when I pass away, this is who I want to inherit it, because it's irrevocable. You don't have the right to change this without everybody involved giving consent to it. So that's what I mean by an immediate right. You're the beneficiary of the irrevocable trust. They're called a remainder man. If you've given yourself the lifetime right to the property and they get it after you pass away, the remainder man actually has a right. They have a present interest to in the future inherit that property, which is what protects it from creditors, because a creditor can't come in and insert themselves based on the person with the lifetime interest debt without harming the remainder man's present interest to inherit the property in the future. So again, the downside is that the more control you give up on the right to sell the property or do whatever you want with the property, and the more real that loss of control is, the more real the protection that the trust will provide is. This is often called, it's similar to a life estate. You're giving yourself a lifetime right to hold the property. There are other things you can do with irrevocable trust other than simple life estates, but life estates are the most common. And those are the two most common creditor protection mechanisms. And, I talk to a lot of people about this, And once I explain it, people are often not willing to give up that sort of control, even if it is to their children. But if someone's super concerned about making sure the family home is locked up or that it's genuinely protected for their children's benefit, these are great ways to make sure that something passes to your child without creditors interceding during your lifetime. These are great for people who are in high liability professions, like doctors or entrepreneurs who are out incurring liability every day. So if you have any questions, please leave us a comment in the comments section. Please subscribe to us on YouTube and iTunes, and feel free to give us a call for an initial consultation. Thanks so much for listening.
Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click the subscribe button for new videos every week, and download and review us on iTunes. Visit learn-about-law.com for other legal-related articles and videos. Visit our business podcast and video blog, seizeyourbusiness.com, and visit Making Real Estate Fun for real estate videos and podcasts. Call us at 630-324-6666 for a free consultation.